about
Nothing
this.
is more worse than an ugly chick shooting her shot at you.
And it breaks my heart that I have no chance, sir. But you bring up a really important point. So when we look at marriage and trends about housework, we have an interesting change that happens from the late 19th century to today. With the Industrial Revolution, more and more families move into nuclear units. You would think like there's less labor, except for there are fewer people to do it. Because if you lived in a multifamily house, many women would be spread around to do the same thing. And many of those houses, for example, would have one kitchen table. So you only had to clean it every third day. Add to that, studies show that a lot of our modern appliances actually increased labor. So think about an oven. Historically, you might have a shared oven amongst your whole community. Now you have your own oven. One, you're going to have to clean your own oven. But two, you're going to be expected to use that oven. What does it have to do with that hot man? Well, so starting in the 1970s, we see major shifts in society. One, you see the passing of Title IX, which creates more equity for women in sports, but also in education. And a lot of these women enter the workforce and they think they're going to get to do it all. Have a family, have a home life, have a career. What these women find is they still have to do the same amount of housework, which now takes me to that gorgeous, gorgeous hunk of man. Their children are now adults. Saw their grandmothers working at home and being strapped with all the labor there was. Saw their mothers working at home and at the office and being exhausted. And recently, an economist who herself had been through a divorce after her husband, who was out of work, did no housework. She and two other scholars crunched all of the numbers. What they found was women's housework on average decreased when they got divorced, and men's housework when they got divorced increased. So here is the thing. If a woman wants to date a man, they have less need for a man. They can have a bank account. They can do their housework all by themselves and not have to clean up after a guy. So now men have to be more lovable. The rate of marriage has decreased considerably in the time period I discussed. So even if an ugly girl is shooting her shot, she might be the only one you have.